Hi, everybody. It's been a little while. Um, we have some updates. First, Arielle is 43 weeks this week, which is amazing. She's getting fed through her tube right now and resting with her head very far back. I think it makes her more comfortable with her reflux. So, since the time we last sent an update, we did have that upper GI swallow study, and the swallow study revealed that Arielle has a hiatal hernia. A hiatal hernia basically means that her stomach is up in her diaphragm and it sits up higher than it should, part of her stomach. And so this sort of exacerbates her acid reflux. And so all of the spitting up she's been doing, it's probably more severe because of this hernia. Um, so the recommendation was surgery. And we, of course, were not keen on the surgery. And so we tried the Zantac, that didn't work. We tried another medication. We tried Prevacid, and we tried that for probably about 10 or 15 days. It did seem to make her a little bit better, but not well enough that she's taking her feeds the way that she should. And so we met with the doctors yesterday on Sunday, and James and I have prayed and fasted about it, and we decided that the surgery is the best course of action at this point, just to make her better, and so that she can start feeding and to get her home. We're so anxious to get her home. The hospital's been doing great at taking care of her, but we want our little girl home now. So she's going to be having a surgery this Thursday, and the surgery will is called a Nissen fundoplication. Feel free to look that up if you like. But basically, it's going to stop her acid reflux. They're going to move her stomach down. They'll wrap it around her esophagus to make her sphincter a little tighter. That way, she won't have all of this reflux. She won't be throwing up. They will also insert a gastric tube in her tum tum, which will help her, which is how she'll be fed. So they'll get rid of this nasal, you can't really see it, but there's a nasal tube there. They'll get rid of that, and then she'll be fed through this gastric tube instead, and she'll go home on this gastric tube. And then finally, last Thursday, we also found that she may have another hernia. It's called an inguinal hernia, which is her in her intestines. So the surgeon will look on Thursday, and if he finds the inguinal hernia, he will repair it. If not, then, he'll just carry on with the other surgeries. It's going to be one big surgery. It'll be about 5 hours long. Um, let's see. I think that's about it with that. So we're hoping on the other side of that, she will come out even better than she is now. And God will watch over her and protect her and the surgeon's hands. She will have about a 24-hour recovery period. She'll be under general anesthesia. It'll take her a few hours to come out of that after the surgery is done. And then she'll be intubated for her breathing for 24 hours, and then she should be extubated. And then we'll have to wait 3 or 4 days before we can test out the gastric tube to make sure that it works okay. And from there, once the doctors see a steady trend of weight gain that's going up in the right direction and see that the gastric tube is working, we will be a lot closer to going home, which is really exciting. So that's really the big news. So of course, please keep us in your prayers and keep Arielle in your prayers. Otherwise, she's doing great. We do tummy time with her here and there, and she's already lifting her neck. She moved herself across the floor. That was a mat, but she moved herself across the mat just a little bit, which was super cute to see. She's at 6 pounds and 12 ounces, babe. Is that what it says? She's at 6 pounds and 12 ounces now, and she's doing pretty good. She has been officially diagnosed with GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease, basically really bad acid reflux. So again, we're hoping that the surgery will stop the reflux, and also the 3rd percentile or the 4th percentile with her weight. So we need her to scoot on up to like the 9th or 10th percentile. So hopefully once the surgery is done and she's eating more and tolerating her feeds better, she'll gain weight better. So there's a lot of goodness that will come out of the surgery. I think that's about it for now. She is knocked out. I'm just taking in her feed. So hope everyone is doing great. Thank you so much. We love you guys, and we'll be in touch soon.